I'm Chris, and this is my buddy Kyle.
How's it going?
Welcome to In the Trenches Together. This channel is something that Kyle and I put together to share our experiences getting through a lot of life's challenges and offer some of the solutions that we've found as we've gone through these together and with our friends and family. Some of the things that we're going to be talking about include things like rejection, debt, substance abuse, health issues, all kinds of other stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. I think one of the trends that you're going to see in this channel is just a constant theme of friendship and community. Anytime you're going through anything that's really difficult, one of the most deleterious things that you can have is isolation. And I know, Chris, you and me have both been isolated at times, and those have been the worst time periods in our lives. So one of the things that's going to be consistent throughout this channel is just constantly encouraging you as the viewer and us to pursue community and friendship. That's definitely a big theme. I think the other thing is just being honest with you and being honest with ourselves. And I think that it's really easy to lie to ourselves or to try to sugarcoat things. We want to be as real and as open and as vulnerable with you guys and with ourselves as we can. That way we all can grow and move forward and get better.
Absolutely. I think a really big part of that is making sure that everybody who's watching knows that it's okay to be wherever you are right now, whatever you're struggling with right now. A lot of the challenges that have come for us in dealing with this stuff have a lot to do with secrecy, have a lot to do with feeling shame around the stuff that we're struggling with, and we really want to help break that away. We want to help expose ourselves here and make it easier for other people to hopefully open up as well, because that just makes such a big difference when you're able to talk about what you're dealing with and ask for help, as opposed to being embarrassed about it or pretending that that's not going on. And I think it can be really helpful to seek professional help in a lot of cases. We definitely encourage anybody who really is struggling with some kind of medical issue or psychological stuff that you do seek help from doctors and therapists. All those kinds of resources are incredibly helpful too, but we do also really think that there's a lot to be said for connecting with people who've been through some of the same things that you're dealing with, because there's just a certain kind of camaraderie that comes from talking and really relating to somebody who knows what it feels like to be going through that kind of stuff. For me, something that I'm dealing with right now is actually recovering from a pretty major surgery that I had less than 2 weeks ago. So as I'm sitting here on the couch, there's definitely a fair amount of pain and discomfort that I'm going through and hiding fairly well. The degree to which I'm able to do that is something that I'll probably be talking about in a later episode, because that's part of all of this stuff here. But we really want to be upfront with you guys and honest about whatever it is that we happen to be going through at the moment, as well as stuff that's happened to us in the past.
Sure. Yeah, I think one of the most important things for our viewers to know is, who are we, right? What are we about?
Yeah.
Chris, if someone stopped you on the street and got to get to know you, who would you say that you are?
Who am I? Well, I think most people who know me would say that a big part of my identity has to do with music. I have been a musician for most of my life. Started on piano, gave that up when I started listening to rock music and picked up the guitar. And I actually went to school with that. That's where, in a lot of ways, a lot of this got started. You could say indirectly, our third roommate here, Derek, he kind of was an instrumental part of Kyle and I actually meeting in the first place. Derek and I went to school together at Berkeley up in Boston, and then we moved here to Chicago together with his band, and through him and other friends, we actually met Kyle, and the three of us ended up living together. 5.5 years ago.
Yeah.
We've been living together ever since. Other than that, I'm also a teacher. I work a lot with technology. Education is a really big passion for me, and certainly friendship and relationships, just as it is for you, Kyle, is a huge part of who I am and what I value.
Sure. Yeah, and I would say for me, it's definitely working with my hands. I love fixing things, building things, and I think especially helping people. Whether it's working on houses, fixing any number of problems that come up in someone's house, to working on someone's car, which I have a big passion for. I just love being able to see a problem and fix it tangibly. And I think even more important than problems on people's cars or people's houses is just realizing that each person individually has a lot of issues and great things and bad things that they're dealing with. And I love walking with people through life in friendship and being part of their life in that way. So as with Chris, saying with me, friendship and love and just care and compassion for other people are definitely a big part of who we both are. So
Absolutely. Well, we are glad that you are joining us on this journey. Thank you for being here. We're just so happy that you're part of this community that we're trying to create, and we really hope that this is going to be a place where people can feel safe and encouraged and valued and heard. So please do reach out to us and reach out to each other. Let's be a support system. Let's help other people get past some of the things that we've gotten through, and let's look to other people to support. I think that mutual opening up to each other is where all of these good things start happening. So we want to encourage you all to do that, and we look forward to sharing all of that with you in the months and years to come.
Sure, yeah, and please comment, like, and subscribe. We want to hear the feedback from you guys, know what you're thinking. We want to give our feedback, and we want to create a community of people, not just us or you guys, but all of us together working to move forward in life as a whole. So, yeah, see you in the next episode.
See you soon. That's pretty good.
That was pretty good. That was definitely the most.
That was the best one.
The streamlined one. Yeah.
That was the smoothest. That was helpful, having the more specific break.
It is, because you know where we're going.
Definitely.
I feel like hitting it right in the beginning, saying, all right, this is what we're talking about. I was like, oh, wow, I like this. I know what we're talking about.
It feels solid.
It feels solid.
Establishes a good pace for everything.